Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty. I'm Dwight Slappe.
Which one of us is? Am I the second hottie?
Yep. I'm the naughty.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, boys. If we can't get through this part, I don't know if we should record the rest of it.
Oh, it's happening. Dick Van Poppel's here to play.
Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories, hotties, and constant disappointments, naughties. Here are your hosts, Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe.
Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty. I'm Dwight Slappe.
I'm Michael Beck.
And I'm Hicks.
Well, it's Thanksgiving week, guys. You know what that means. We're recording this before the Epstein list is released. Does anybody want to get anything off their chest before it comes out? Anybody?
Yeah. Hope my name's under that black line, personally.
You want to?
No. I wasn't there, just to be clear.
They call me Mr. Redacted.
They call me Dick Van Poppel.
Dick Van... There's a lot of mentions of Ron Mexico and Dick Van Poppel.
Weren't doing anything heinous. They were just like... They were just surfing gnarly
kidding.
Waves out there.
I'm kidding, everybody. None of us are on that list, probably.
God, no. Yeah.
So like I said, it's Thanksgiving week. And our first hottie this week, what is your hottiest, very festive now, hottiest Thanksgiving side dish? And I know, everyone's rolling their eyes. Oh, food, side dishes. This can't be very exciting, but what if I ask you, dear listener, have you ever had, that's right, let's go on this journey together. Have you ever had a cranberry pineapple orange relish?
Ooh.
Now, that's my favorite side dish. It's not just cranberry sauce. You boil up some cranberries in orange juice, add in a little sugar, a little vanilla, some crushed pineapple. Takes that cranberry sauce to the next level. And I love it because I put it over everything.
Well, yeah.
You know what makes turkey better? You know what makes turkey better? Anything. Anything makes turkey better, but especially this cranberry relish that I enjoy.
Oh, Thanksgiving is the magical time of year where you use this delicious fruit relish instead of buffalo sauce on things.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, wonderful.
I've never thought about combining the two until just now.
Ooh, the spicy version. Yeah.
What if I added some hot honey to it?
Now you're talking.
Well,
that's actually
yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll keep everyone updated on that.
Excellent.
But as a kid, I didn't eat anything cranberry because we only had that gelatinous can-shaped thing in the middle of the table.
Yep, that's actually Autumn's favorite side dish is that gelatinous like cylinder of just pure who knows what. That's it. That's what she wants.
Does it change the taste if somebody like breaks it apart? Does it have to remain in the can shape?
It does. It's got to remain. You can slice the can shape, but if you break it apart, you've ruined everything. Like you've broken the Horcrux of flavor and it's just seeping out everywhere, but not in your mouth. You've got to slice it gently, delicately, and then eat those ever so carefully to really get the full effect. If you crumble it, that jagged edge.
Horcrux of flavor. A t-shirt with just our three faces, and it says Horcrux of flavor.
That's it.
I'm glad we're drinking deeply, both from the Harry Potter world and from the Epstein list today. We're hitting all of my favorite things.
What are the two most millennial things out there? Harry Potter and that Epstein list.
That's true.
So cringe.
What do you guys think is going to come out first, the Epstein list or the next Game of Thrones book? I'm just being real here, right? Right?
Oh, I think by the time we release this episode, some version of the Epstein list will have been released. I don't think
hope
it's the
so.
version we're all hoping for.
Right.
But some
I think
version of it will be. Yeah.
going to be a lot of Sharpie action in that one, or just complete,
Do you
No.
think Sharpie
the
is
King
called to
James
get
II
that-
version of the
Do you
Epstein
think Sharpie's
list.
called to get the sponsorship? Like, listen, you got to let us know if you're using Sharpie.
The redacted Epstein list brought to you by the good people at Sharpie.
I think I did have this particular type of cranberry sauce, Dwight, and it was
What a great
delicious because-
transition. Us
Yeah,
mentioning the
I was
Epstein list.
thinking. Well,
I had maybe I am on there.
maybe
Wait, hold a
no.
minute. Hold on.
Hey, anyways. Prince Andrew, okay, you can leave the money there. Okay, thank you. But
We played
anyways,
tennis together.
he's my pickleball partner. God damn it, we got a tournament next week. But no, I think I did have this. I think we got it from Honey Baked Ham. My mother-in-law, she often would buy meals from Honey Baked Ham to bring over, and she would get sides and desserts. And one of the sides was this very fancy, zesty little cranberry sauce that had like orange zest in it and everything. And it was delicious. And I've never been able to find it anywhere else. And I just don't have it in me to prepare it myself because I didn't know I guess I could have just put like orange cranberry sauce and probably found something, but it seemed a little too intricate for my capabilities.
It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all.
No.
I've seen you cook,
Good to
dude.
know. I know. That's with meat though. Meat's my method. I don't know the fruits and the vegetables. That just gets woo. I just want to open the can and go.
You just have
There
to
we go.
pork up that cranberry relish. That's all you have
That's
to
right.
do.
Jam
Just
some
pork it up.
protein in there. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I can do that.
Maybe some bacon bits.
Done and done.
Oh, this is sounding better and better. The hot honey, the bacon bits.
I
Yeah,
do like that hot honey.
I'm there for it.
Beck, what about you? What's your favorite side dish?
Well, I'm going to throw off the shackles of this narrow category and talk about my favorite main dish on Thanksgiving. That's right. That's right.
Treason.
And I'm not one of these assholes who's like, oh, turkey, oh, it's terrible, but like turkey's fine, it's great,
Yeah.
it's a thing that it's like a big chicken. It's totally fine. But for many years now, my wife has prepared a duck every year for Thanksgiving, and duck is wonderful. I love it. A duck feels more, I don't know, New England in the autumn somehow to me, which is, that's where the first Thanksgiving was, up there somewhere.
That's right.
Massachusetts, New Hampshire,
Mhm.
Connecticut, all in there. And they all have, I don't know, they have ducks. And also my wife uses the entire duck that she makes at Thanksgiving. So like she, after, we get the breasts and thighs and legs and so forth, she also renders it and like skims off the duck fat, which she saves and is delicious on many things, and then boils everything that's left to make duck stock. And I don't know, it's nice, and I feel like I commune with that little duck who gave its life so we could have many delicious meals. And I don't get sick of it the way I would if she made a 20-pound turkey just for the two of us and Coco. So,
What does she do with the feathers?
we certainly don't make them into an offensive headdress that I
Good. Okay. Do you eat the heart? Do you
That's-
eat the heart though?
Slice, as you know, I eat the heart of every animal I encounter in
Thank you.
in nature.
How do you think he's so virile and powerful?
It's all that duck and cow heart, and also human. Wait, no, not human.
And he swims like a young Michael Phelps, too. Just
That's right.
The power of the duck.
All because of that delicious duck, or as he calls it, the bespoke turkey.
Wait, does Michael Phelps call it this, or do I call it this?
I think in this scenario, you both call it this
Mhm.
when you're at your Michael meetings.
Yeah. In the natatorium.
Oh, that's a great throwback to last episode when I talked about a dome that looked like breasts. Slice, what's your favorite? We don't have to move on yet because I like the duck idea. The duck idea is good. I agree with you. I'm not against turkey, but turkey is very easy to mess up, and it's hard to season because it's such a big old bird.
Yeah, you gotta. I love cooking turkey because so many people find it to be dry. No, all you gotta do is go down, get that little injection bundle, and you just put it. You just take it, pump that full all through. Nah, delicious turkey. You can do so many things, brine it, everything. If you do it right, turkey is delicious. And spatchcock it. I like to spatchcock it. Put it there. I put it on the smoker. Oh, it's fantastic. Spatchcock it, put it on the smoker, inject it with all that good, and it'll be fine. Be delicious, moist, succulent turkey for many, many meals, 2 weeks at least. So,
is it spatchcocking on the smoker dangerous?
well, if you don't know how to handle it, but I know how to handle my birds, so
You're quite the spatchcockman.
that's right.
Oh,
Dick Van Poppel knows how to spatchcock, boys.
My hope is we don't release any of that stuff we recorded before we got into the
Yep,
episode about
you and me both.
Dick,
So this is all a
Dick
mystery.
Van Poppel, so nobody knows. Hopefully, like the Slender Man, a whole backstory of Dick Van Poppel emerges
right.
online.
This is it. Fanfic was out the wazoo. Everybody go wild with it. All 12 of you really create some crazy stuff. Publish it,
First of all, Holly and my wife, and maybe sometimes my mom, and Leanne, maybe, and Sullivan. Sullivan has to listen to the show when he edits it. Okay, there we go. We're already up to half a dozen listeners. It's great. They can all listen to the show while they're spatchcocking turkeys.
If you need any pointers, hit me up. You all have my direct phone number. So,
Slice, give us that side. Slice, give us that side.
the side. Well,
Yeah.
you gave me the perfect segue, and then you took it away from me because you talked about domes. What was it? Domes shaped like.
I definitely think we
boobs?
should go back and talk about that more.
Okay. Yes, because that was a segue. It was a dome shaped
Oh,
like
I was talking about a
boobs?
dome
Was
that
it?
looked like breasts in South Charleston.
Dome that looked like breasts. So there we go. That segues into my side dish, deviled eggs. Little domes shaped like boobs, right? But yes.
I'm so
deviled
glad
eggs.
you went back for it. We would have never had
Well,
that.
you robbed me from it. You had to talk about turkey, and I'm like, turkey's inconsequential. The man said duck. We moved on from this. Let me have my
New
thunder.
category,
All
what's
right.
the hottiest thing that sort of looks like boobs? Go.
Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs.
Right,
There
we're
we
back
go.
at deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. So, but deviled eggs are delicious. I'm a savory man. I don't, I like sweets too, but to a lesser extent. And deviled eggs, man. I just love boiled eggs in general. But then what'd you do? You had to say, well, it's a holiday. Let's make this a little nicer for everybody. Let's cut this bitch in half. Let's scoop out that good. Let's mix it in with that mayo. Whatever you want to do. You can get crazy with
you're
that
cutting
mixture.
everything in half on Thanksgiving. Your poor bird, these innocent
Yes.
eggs, everything
That's
just
right.
gets dismembered.
Everything. Yep, 50% off. All must go. So we just cut it all right down the middle. That big gelatinous tube, that cylinder, right down the middle. But yes, potatoes down the middle. So deviled eggs, man, you can do so much. You can put some bacon bits on it. You can spice them up. Put a little wasabi in there. Hot honey. You could do that. Put a little balsamic. You could put some chopped up green on there. I don't know what green you want to put on there. Parsley, maybe. Paprika. Gotta have the paprika. It's just good. Deviled eggs make me feel good, but it's the one thing where it's really easy to eat a lot of them, but people usually don't bring a lot of them, so it can cause some tension and it can cause some heated exchanges with you and guests and family members. So, make sure whoever's bringing the deviled eggs brings a lot, because luckily those egg prices, they're finally starting to come back down. $1.96, baby. Whew.
Thank you, President
Are
Trump.
we great
Thank you.
again? Are we great again? All
Thank
right.
you. Thank God everything's fine now.
Thank God. Whew. Thank God.
Also, I can't believe you guys haven't joined me yet in buying like the premium free range grass fed eggs at the grocery store. They're delicious. Come with me on this journey. Buy the $10 a dozen eggs. Do it.
I eat too many eggs for that shit, Beck. Too many eggs for that.
It's true. I do buy them, freeze them, and then eat one a year. So delicious frozen egg.
I do the same thing with Church Lady Easter peanut butter eggs.
It's like a wedding cake. Dwight just throws it in the freezer. All right, next year, this time. See you then for that next sliver.
That's for when I married God. Yeah.
Slice, I have a deviled egg suggestion for you.
Okay.
So my wife prepares a deviled egg where she includes smoked salmon in the mixture and sprinkles capers over them. Yes,
I somehow knew capers were going to be involved when you said smoked salmon. That's beautiful. I love that idea.
Yes, yeah, it is, and she has started to make like hundreds of these things when we go somewhere, because they, however many she makes, they all are eaten, and not just by me. Welcome back, everyone. Boys, what is your hottiest Thanksgiving Day television program? And why isn't it the actual hottiest Thanksgiving Day television program, which is, of course, the Westminster Dog Show, which has become a beloved holiday tradition for my wife Crystal and me. And one of the other things that I'm sneaking in a secret Thanksgiving Day tradition that's unrelated to TV into my segment here. Every year, my wife and I spend Thanksgiving by ourselves at home. Sometimes we have guests visit us, but like extended family, I love all those people. Fuck them. I'm going to see them in a month. Like it's fine. They understand. This is a tradition my father started many years ago for our family when I was a kid. And now I've brought this wonderful tradition where it's just my wife and me and Coco watching the Westminster Dog Show, which Coco has decided she hates because she thinks all of those dogs are in our house. And so my wife and I, we both love the dog show so much. It's so entertaining. The dogs are all such good boys and girls. Maybe they're all boys, maybe they're all girls. I can't remember. Anyway, they're all such good dogs. It's a wonderful, joyous program to watch. And Coco has ruined it for us. Just ruined it. We're going to try again this year. Coco's a big girl now. Maybe she'll be able to not become an insane, jealous lunatic, but we'll see what happens.
I want to go back to, is the dog show segregated by sex? Is there like...
I'm not sure. Like, do you have to be a certain... Like, do they all have... Is it like the Kentucky Derby where they all have to be
3-year-old?
whatever kind of... I don't know.
I don't think... that can't be right. Of course, I've never seen like a super old dog win. It seems,
past the prime.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and this is clearly a very serious organization because last year, the announcer was the guy who played Jay Peterman on Seinfeld. So, we have our top men on this. So maybe it's very stratified.
Was that new, him being the announcer? Or is that just what he
I
does
I
now?
don't I'm not sure. I can't remember, every
Right.
holiday just sort of becomes the same day in my memory.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Sorry.
you're our expert on this this topic here. I
Yeah.
mean, Dwight and I aren't really
Oh, yeah.
watching the Westminster.
You get so
Holiday.
aggravated, though, because when you see people on the TV during Thanksgiving, you think they're in your house.
Right. Jay Peterman's here again. I'm going to bite his face off.
Hey!
I pee on that couch.
Look at
Not
my
you.
wife.
Not you.
Stop!
Stop looking at my wife. But also, hey, Jay Peterman, want to be friends? Want to be friends? Can I sniff your butt? I'm
Yeah,
going to bite
let
your
me
face
sniff
off.
I'm going to hump your leg right now, Jay Peterman.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
sure he
can
does.
understand why now I don't want my elderly aunts and uncles and distant cousins at my house while Jay Peterman and I are having this conversation.
Understandable.
Yeah, if you let them over once, then they know where you live forever. And you just can't have
Mhm.
that. There are definitely people in my family that have no business knowing my address. And I will do everything I can so they don't know where I live.
That's why you're broadcasting live from Hong Kong right now.
Beautiful Hong Kong.
Oh, that skyline.
Hong Kong,
Slice.
famous for pictures of cats I found at TJ Maxx that sort of look like my cats.
I bet that is actually more on trend for Hong Kong than we all might think at first. So, Slice, what is your hottiest Thanksgiving Day program?
Well, by default, I want to lean football, but there's also some real turd games on Thanksgiving and some really horrendous halftime shows on Thanksgiving. So I wanted to steer clear of that and really focus on something of true culture. And so something that happened several years ago, and it happened a few years after that, but a Rocky marathon was on Spike TV one year, and I just tuned in. Man, I watched the shit out of Rocky all day after. I didn't even bother with the game. Steelers weren't playing. I don't care. So just me and The Rock just going through there. Not Dwayne Johnson, but old Sly Stone, and we had a great time, And it actually, I think Rocky 1 opens up with a scene on Thanksgiving Day. That's how special of a Thanksgiving movie this is. When Uncle Paulie, throws a turkey out and just a real asshat to old Adrian and everything, and Rocky stands up for her. It's just, there's so much love in that movie and just family, and you can relate to it. Everybody's got an Uncle Paulie. Everybody's got that asshole uncle that, geez, chill out, dude. You're really going over you're crossing lines here, Uncle Paulie. And everybody wishes they had a cool robot servant to come along and deliver things like Rocky
That's
4.
true.
Right? See? Get that freaking robot servant. That would be great. Everyone wants to go over to Russia and chop wood in preparation for their next big task. Well, okay, maybe not that one. But it's a cool montage, though. It is a cool montage. But yeah, Rocky.
That's still a good one. It's weird because the Rocky franchise went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to 6. Like there was no fifth movie, which
there was
weird,
no fifth.
right?
It just never
There's
happened.
no fifth
That's
movie.
weird.
It just doesn't exist.
It's like, whoa, is this supposed to symbolize something? I don't know. Maybe there's something, 4 to 6, that jump. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I've never seen another franchise, Well, I mean, it was
Leonard Part
interesting.
6. Leonard
Right.
Part 6. They skipped right
Yeah.
to 6.
And you would have
Yeah.
thought they could have made a third Godfather, but they never did. It was just wild how they just chose to not do that.
There's
Just-
so
they
much
said,
more to that story.
Like,
I wish they would have made sequels to The Matrix too. Now that we're talking
If
about it.
only. If only.
There are things I really like about Godfather 3. Like, it is not a great movie, but it's not a bad movie.
So, Beck,
You're
what do
right.
you think
it was-
about this? You haven't spoken in a while, Beck. What do you think about all this?
I think Godfather 3 is
I'm
pretty
giving you a
good.
second chance. You need to revisit what you just said.
I agree with Beck though. If it was called anything else, it would be fine.
Right. Yes.
And if they would have gotten Winona Ryder instead of Sofia Coppola like they originally intended, it would have been an okay movie.
Oh, I didn't know that about the movie. Now
I
I
didn't
like
either.
it less, knowing that Winona Ryder could have been in it.
It's yeah, I think she made Beetlejuice or Edward Scissorhands instead. I can't remember which.
Well, I'm glad she did those.
Yeah. Well, so I guess I'm going to be spending the first half of Thanksgiving week scouring television listings to see where I can watch Godfather Part 3 on Thanksgiving Day.
I'm glad, Slice, you brought up, when people talk about the moral decay of the U.S., they never mention that we lost Spike TV.
Yeah.
And I think things really went to shit when we lost Spike TV. A
Wouldn't
TV
you have
channel
thought?
for men. That's the
Wouldn't
first
you
time
have
anybody had
thought-
thought about that. TV
With
channel
this
for
current
men.
administration, wouldn't you have thought it would have been brought back by now? I would have thought that it would have been brought back by now.
Do you remember what Spike TV became?
No.
It all makes sense. I believe it became Paramount, which gave us Yellowstone. So it's still the same thing. It's still the exact same thing.
Dwight,
What about you, Dwight?
what is your favorite television
All right,
program
guys, calm
on
down.
Thanksgiving Day?
This has been my answer since I was a wee child. And by wee child, I mean 9 or 10. It's the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Turkey Day Marathon, which still exists on their YouTube channel. For 3 straight days, they just show old episodes of Mystery Science Theater. And that is what I watch on Thanksgiving.
Solid.
To be fair, between football games, you got to watch some of the football.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
Tune in.
You got money on it, you know.
Fantasy purposes, all that. Yeah. Well, for sure.
But so much Mystery Science Theater, which as a kid was my absolute favorite show on TV. I had so many cassette tapes that I would record those episodes off TV. I had no life on the weekend because there was a morning episode and an evening episode on Saturday. So I had to be at the VCR, everybody, to hit record. And at my peak OCD was when I was like 12, because I would stop at a commercial and restart it. I would edit out the commercials as I went, like a little psychopath.
That takes skill too. You can usually, you get like, you know, you see the trends and everything, and you can tell like, okay, this is the last commercial before it resumes. I know right when this one fades out, boom, got it, killed it. There I go. Yep. I know.
Displaying powerful Crow T robot energy here, Dwight. Yeah.
Because before it rejoined, there was just a shot of the Satellite of Love and the do-do-do-do music. And then there was another commercial, and then it went back. How I remember that, I do not know.
But that was the
I
pattern.
can't do simple algebra, though. So that's how my brain is functioning
But
now.
God, you made a clean cut recording of Mystery Science Theater.
And it was, the VHS tapes were always set on the shittiest recording so I could fit 4 episodes onto it. So it only lasts like 2 years. So I went to all that trouble not thinking about it. But
Longevity. We didn't know about that, you know?
no, not at all.
We wanted quantity,
assume
not
you guys-
quality.
You guys watch Mystery Science Theater, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've seen several. I mean, I didn't watch it religiously, but I appreciated it for what it was, and I always had a good time when I did watch it.
Sometimes we forget.
One of the
Slice is
things
a
I
secret
really
jock.
liked about MST3K is that you could you can show up at any point in the episode, and it's, oh hey, yeah, I'll watch the last 5 minutes of this Mystery Science Theater 3000 because it's just joke after joke. Yeah, we should try something like that for our show. Joke after
Wait,
joke.
jokes?
Jokes?
Yeah. I'll run it by Sullivan.
All right. It's time to get down and dirty. I'm going to keep it pretty broad this time. What's your naughtiest thing about Thanksgiving? There are so many things to choose from. Me, myself, and I'm going with Black Friday. That's right. Black Friday sucks. Now, I love deals. I love deals more than anybody. You know, I'm just right up there. I'm always hunting for deals. You can ask these guys, looking for coupons in the apps, promo codes. I Google this stuff. Anytime I ordered anything online, I'm looking for it. Just some way to save a buck. But what I'm not looking for is fist fights in the Walmart. So, the first time I ever tried to partake in Black Friday was in New Boston, Ohio, not to be confused with Old Boston, Massachusetts. They're very similar, I grant you that. But anyways, my wife and I were visiting family in Southern Ohio, and my wife had just had our son a month prior, our oldest son, Kevin, and we decided, hey, this seems like fun. Let's go out and try to see what deals we can find at midnight, Thanksgiving, like, you know, leave family, leave our 1-month-old son with my grandparents to go out. And my mom was there too at the time. But we were like, let's go and see what we can get. We need some cookware and things like that. We see they're going to have a Paula Deen cookware set. We could really use that. So we go and huddle around this with all these other individuals. First, we have to go through the parking lot where it looks like a scene from The Walking Dead, but with more pajama pants and Tweety Bird t-shirts as we're just like walking towards the entrance to Walmart. And we gather around these pallets that are like saran wrapped. And then right at midnight, someone comes up with a box cutter and cuts into this saran wrap, and like freaking savage beasts. Everyone's like scrambling to like gather their Paula Deen cookware or whatever pallet they've surrounded. And it's like fist fights are practically breaking out. And I mean, in some, they do break out, and it's just an all around bad vibe. Like, you know, I love saving some bucks, but I don't like watching like grandmas fight like college kids. Just it's not good. It's terrible. It was bad. Autumn was just shook she's traumatized forever. She will, anytime I even say Black Friday, she just starts crying. But it is awful, and I really I think it's reprehensible. And you know, Cyber Monday, save it all for Cyber Monday, folks. Become hackers, and then
give all that money
really
to
just
Amazon.
channel it. That's right. Just, you know.
Hey. Slice, you left out the most important part of your story. Did you get that set of cookware produced by the Epstein List's own Paula Deen?
Unfortunately, no. The last one was there, and it was Autumn and like a lady in a wheelchair, and like she came full speed at Autumn.
Oh no! Did Autumn have to fight that wheelchair lady?
No, she didn't want to, so she backed off. And like,
I thought she was maybe sick and lost to the wheelchair lady in a fight. And I was
no. I mean, well, she is like, like I said, she had just had Kevin a month prior, so she wasn't at her full strength. But also, I mean, that lady in the wheelchair, once she was coming fast, she grabbed it, did a wheelie, and flipped Autumn off and sped off real quick. It was wild. But you know what? It's okay. My sister-in-law, who's she's much more apt for the Black Friday game. She goes out to she makes a whole day of it. She loves it. She thrives on it. God bless her for it. She got us the same cookware set somewhere out in Kentucky. So it's fine. It scratched really easily. I'm probably going to die in early age from all the Teflon I've ingested from most Paula's bullshit, but that's what I get. It's what I get. So, but yeah, Black Friday sucks. There's nothing good about it.
Beck, have you ever lined up at midnight to buy anything?
I've been to a midnight debut of a film. I guess that's buying a ticket, but I don't think I've ever lined up to buy, you know, a new scarf or I don't know what cardigan. Is it? What a cardigan? What else is it that people buy?
Big Johnson t-shirt,
polish, mainframe computers.
2 Live Crew CDs.
2 Live Crew CDs.
The only thing I've ever lined up for at midnight to buy were Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace action figures at Toys R Us. And that, in our wisdom, we're like, oh, these will be collector's items. Certainly they haven't made 1 billion of each of these. But there we were, a big group of us. And we were all hunting for that Darth Maul because Darth Maul was the coolest guy from the commercials. And his action figure, we couldn't find it. And eventually an old lady was turned away from her cart, and I saw the Darth Maul in her cart, and I took it from her cart. That's a true story.
You're one of those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she didn't appreciate it like I did.
That was actually the actor who played Darth Maul. That was his grandmother, and that's all.
Ray Park?
Ray Park. That's the guy. But yeah, that was Ray
Or
Park's
Peter
grandma.
Serafinowicz, which is his voice, of course, in the first one.
Well, no, it was Ray Park. It was Doreen Park. That was his grandma, and she was just there. Doreen Park just wanted that action figure. She dreamed forever to have a family member who would have an action figure made of them someday, and you robbed her from that.
She went to, the only place she could buy it was at the Toys R Us in Barboursville, West Virginia, because she lived right behind the Toys R Us and was on home confinement for an unrelated criminal matter. Unrelated. And Dwight, you took it right from her.
Oh, man. You think, I mean, the studio probably comped her some in the end, probably.
They couldn't find them by then. They thought they'd held on to some, but
now they have one of those steel buildings just full of piles of unopened Darth Mauls. No one wants those things.
turns out some key grips, like when no one was looking, just stole them all from the warehouse, and they couldn't even provide them to anybody.
Wait,
You think it's a victimless crime, but it's really not. I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what a key grip does, but I just see him in the credits at the end of the movie. So.
I think he works on a movie set. And
Well,
I'm
man.
talking about a merchandise warehouse.
Oh, I thought it was connected, like the whole Warner Brothers lot. It's right there. Here's our toy warehouse next to where we shoot the movies.
Most movie studios are like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Well, I was gonna say, in my perspective, is straight from Animaniacs, so that's all I know of movie sets and everything. That's what I see when you talk about.
Slice, as a man who enjoys a savings, you don't want to shop at the Toys R Us on the Warner Brothers lot. My God, they jack those prices up through the roof.
Well, that's why they're stealing them. That's why the key grips are in there taking all of them. Duh. They can't afford that on key grip wages. Are you kidding me?
Poor struggling key grip, just trying to buy his can of cranberries.
No oranges in his cranberry sauce, I'll tell you that.
No, usually he has to go to Thanksgiving at the Best Boy's house.
No, and they would have oranges because they're in Southern California and oranges are plentiful there. So
Well, they used to be in Southern California when it was cheap enough to film there, but now they're in Canada. I don't think they're
in Georgia, peaches.
Georgia peaches and Vancouver fish. That's what it is now. British Columbian moose jam.
Yeah, those things. Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Vancouver fish sounds like some kind of wasp aristocrat from the 1940s.
It's Canada's #1 fish cover band.
Please edit out all references to the band Fish from our program, Sullivan.
Whatever, we can tag him if we keep it in. We'll get a real big following then.
But we're the USA's #1 podcast about Canadian fish cover bands.
I'm sorry for asking you to explain the joke to me, but is Fish itself a Canadian band?
No, but now that I think about it, I can't believe I didn't call the Canadian fish cover band Moose Jam, like I mentioned, because Moose Jam is the perfect name for it.
Yep.
God damn it.
It's always next episode, buddy. We'll bring him up again.
It's my understanding that Moose Jam is what just sort of coats your lower legs if you wear shorts to a Fish concert.
That's right.
Because all those hippies just you want to make sure you wear long pants.
Speaking of Moose Jam, Dwight, what's your naughtiest thing about Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving once gave me the nastiest food poison I have ever had in my life. I was living with our mutual friend Brian Barth at the time, and he hears noises coming out of my bedroom that concern him so much that he sort of like shoulders the door open because he thinks I might be like he just like burst into my room asking what, and I am I'm spraying vomit around my room, like the scene from The Exorcist in the pea soup. It's everywhere. Like I'm aiming at a trash can, but there's no trash can could contain what was happening. Brian came to call this the Slappy Tornado. Uh, and I was dragged into the bathroom to the toilet. Thank God for him. And that's the sickest I've ever been. And if I was a grown-up at the time of this story, I would have gone to the hospital. But that's not what we did then. No, we just, I'm sure I'll feel better tomorrow. And super hydrated. And I don't want to get into all the gory details about how sick I was. But I don't know. We mentioned turkey and duck. But I tell you what I like during the holiday season is ham. I love a good piece of ham. And I think ham should be present at every holiday as an alternative to whatever you're eating. That's me. And I was so sick that at the end of everything, I blew my nose and there were solid chunks of ham coming out of my nose.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no.
And it was several years. I was off that ham wagon.
Yeah, I can't blame you there. I'm off the ham wagon now for at least 2 myself after hearing that.
The entire apartment smelled of bleach for weeks after I was done cleaning up. It was bad. It was very bad. And I brought leftovers, and I believe Brian's girlfriend also got very ill. So, I mean, it could have been like a norovirus or something like that, but I'm pretty sure it's my grandmother's shitty cooking.
Dwight, have you considered that your grandmother was trying to literally poison you?
That's very possible, because just a couple years after that, she died on Thanksgiving. So maybe there was a mix-up with the meal she was handing out. And she got my plate. Could have happened. We didn't have an autopsy done because she was very old.
The old switcheroo. She forgot to switch, though.
She didn't know I'd been poisoning myself a little every holiday.
And you can just call it the switcheroo slice. You don't have to draw attention to the fact that we all know grandmas are old. They don't like it when you rub it in their face.
The old dusty switcheroo.
Yeah, chunks of ham in there. That's really
No, I could. That feeling's never going away. I could feel.
That's visceral.
It's happening in my mind right now.
I do have to ask: was it just once, or like more than sort of over the course of the afternoon? A lot of ham traveled through your sinuses. What?
I'm only remembering one good honk shoe out of my nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Beck, how about your naughties from Thanksgiving?
I dare you to make yours grosser or sadder.
This is a great segue to talking about my family. I know. Sadly, I spoiled my naughtiest Thanksgiving tradition in my segment when I mentioned I think that seeing extended family who I love very much. I love my extended family. They're wonderful. I wish we all lived in the same place and could see each other all the time. However, Christmas and Thanksgiving are too close together, and it is too much to see everyone at both of those things, especially if people have to travel in from out of town. And so there should be one of those, and it should be Christmas, because at Christmas there are presents. And if there are more people, you might get more presents, and you get to give more presents, which is also fun. And at Thanksgiving, everyone should just stay in their own household, and watch the dog show while their dog barks like a lunatic until they turn off the television and go to bed at 4:30.
We got no love for the parade in this episode. Does anybody watch the parade?
I was tempted. The parade was up there. It was a top 3 for me. I mean, I love the parade because you could see like performances from new hit musicals you might not be familiar with. You get to see Rick Astley come up there and, Rickroll you, sometimes. Sometimes it's a real shit show. Sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate and you get to see SpongeBob collapse into a bunch of trees over here. And, you just never know what you're going to get at the Thanksgiving Day parade. But then at the end, Santa comes out and everything just seems right. I record it every year. I watch probably like 45 minutes total of it, though.
When one of those balloons collapses or gets away or something goes wrong, there's never a camera on like a child's face, which is what I want. Like in the corner, bottom corner, if I could just see the disappointment in a child's eyes, that'd be great.
You gotta pay for the extra streaming service for that. It's like a $15 upcharge.
I have Peacock. Do they not have that on Peacock?
Well, maybe this year.
I have Peacock for two reasons: English soccer and the disappointment of children.
Yep. You got to pay for the cry cam. That's it. The cry cam.
Hey, I think we've given you all a lot to think about. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. We're thankful for you. So that's what we're giving thanks for
so
this
thankful.
year.
And we hope you have a tremendous holiday. If you're American.
Don't eat all the deviled eggs.
If you're not American, feel free to overeat on Thursday.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We love you.
Thank you for listening. This has been Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories and constant disappointments, as hosted by Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe. Editing and production by Michael Sullivan. Our theme is Handel's Entrance of the Queen of Sheba for Two Oboes, Strings, and Continuo Allegro, as performed by the Advent Chamber Orchestra. Crystal Howe speaking.